Brought to you by Final Fantasy XV, available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One November 29th.
Hey guys, my name is Jess, and if you catch a lot of GS News episodes, you'll know I spend a lot of time standing here, but we just moved into a new office. So I thought, why not show you around with a little help from my friends? First up this week, we were treated to even more Mass Effect Andromeda information. So here's what you'll be getting up to when you're not trying to bang your companions. You'll be able to explore worlds with Andromeda's new ground vehicle, the Nomad, which literally cannot control worse than the tanky Mako. On most of those worlds, you'll encounter a hostile force and need to take out enemy bases, which are apparently fairly time-intensive endeavors. You'll also happen upon giant bosses and encounters that are way too high level for you to take on right away. How will you know when an encounter is going to be too tough? Well, BioWare says you'll know it when you see it. While you're running from OP baddies, you can also scan areas and objects, send that info back to your ship, and subsequently craft weapons and armor from your findings. Planets also feature drop zones that function as fast travel points and locations to tweak your loadout. Oh, then there was all this drama with Final Fantasy, and it was...
Final Fantasy XV got leaked in South America, spoilers are everywhere, and Hajime Tabata is super bombed. FF15 isn't due out until November 29, but a number of players in South America managed to get their hands on a copy early and have started live streaming it like jerks. Game director and all-around cool guy Hajime Tabata made a statement saying, "We are very regretful of the situation. One of the major goals for Final Fantasy XV is for everyone to enjoy the story and discover the surprises together through the simultaneous worldwide release. Due to these recent events, videos with unexpected spoilers could potentially be posted online, so we would like to warn everyone who has been waiting in anticipation for this game." In other Final Fantasy news, 15 will reportedly be getting a 7.2 gigabyte day one patch, which kinda sucks since a day one patch was exactly what they were trying to avoid when they delayed the game from its original September release date.
Hello, my name is Daniel Crowd. I am here to talk to you about the financial earnings of North American video game retailer GameStop. GameStop reported that their third quarter earnings were down 2.8% year on year, which is definitely not what they wanted, and their pre-owned game sales slid by 6.4%. They still made almost $2 billion though, and apparently sold a crapload of Pokemon and Five Nights at Freddy's toys, so retail isn't quite dead yet. In terms of game and hardware sales, they reported that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare underperformed this year. Rats. They didn't provide any specifics, but that'll probably be enough fuel for the Battlefield fanatics. The PS4 Pro is allegedly off to a strong start, and PSVR units are also selling well, only staying on shelves for an average of 10 days. However, overall hardware sales were down for them by a whopping 20.6%. Wackadoo. And finally, the Pokemon Sun and Moon games have apparently been the best-selling games for GameStop all year, with pre-orders for Sun and Moon reaching the highest number for any game at GameStop in 5 years. Wow.
This week, Bethesda's Todd Howard said he's keen on Nintendo Switch and calmed down nervous little gamer hearts like mine by saying The Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. It's coming, right? He said it's coming, so it's gotta come, right? It's on the way? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Howard got his hands on the Switch and told Glixel, "I love it. I got to play it. I will tell you, well, maybe that's an NDA thing. It's one of the best demos I've ever seen, probably the best demo I've ever seen at E3. He confirmed Bethesda would definitely be supporting the console, and with Skyrim showing up in the Switch reveal trailer, there's a chance that could be on there too, but nothing's been confirmed. Howard did indeed confirm that Elder Scrolls 6 is in the works, but added, "It's not what you would call a big active project right now." Oh, this game's gonna be years off, isn't it? Let's talk about something else.
Are you still playing an inferior version of Pokemon? Well, if it's any consolation, they released like 2 new things for it this week. First up, Niantic has expanded the new Pokemon tracking feature to a wider user base. The tool will now show you images of Pokestops in your area and the Pokemon that have been spotted near there, which removes some of the guesswork. And it has now been confirmed that you can find and catch Ditto, the Pokemon with absolutely no personality of its own. The catch is, Ditto mimics and appears as other Pokemon out in the wild, so you won't know you have one until the 50th Magikarp you caught today turns into one. And finally, Niantic is hosting a double XP weekend as a thank you to the hundreds of millions of players. That means this weekend you'll get double the XP in Stardust, and quadruple the XP if you use a Lucky Egg. That's all of this week's news and a look at our new office.
Hope you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving weekend, and we will catch you later.